Well, you're live on Facebook. I'm going to message you a bunch of times. Bing,
Bing.
bing. I guess I'll message myself because that's mine.
All right, I'm going to assume that we're live right now here. Let's get started here. Hey, meteorologist Ryan Wichman in the WTOL 11 Weather Center getting geared up here for a live chat with all of you out there. This is one of those days, let me turn this guy down right here for you, where we're expecting snowfall to last for a very, very long time. All right, so we can see that graphics are showing up. I am not showing up though, so let's do this. Wait for it. Everybody out there that's joining and watching saying, where's Ryan? I'm here, I promise. Just getting the graphics queued up for you so everybody can check it out and see what's going on. We're live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. Great to see everybody. I'm meteorologist Ryan Wichman. If you're out there watching, let me know where you're watching from. Love to give some shout outs as we work deeper and deeper into what is a pretty significant snowstorm across northwest Ohio and southeastern Michigan. So one of the things that we're going to look for today, you can see the graphic up on your screen right now, the snowfall rates. These are going to be pretty important as we go into the afternoon hours. We are expecting snowfall rates to increase once again. If you're looking outside saying, yeah, it's been snowing. Yeah, we've gotten a little bit of snowfall, but is this all we're going to get? The answer is no. Snowfall rates are going to increase for us as we get into the second half of the day, especially this afternoon. And once the sun goes down, even though snowfall rates may not hold quite as heavy as they will this afternoon, the sun going down allows for that snow to accumulate at a faster clip for us. So we are live in the WTOL 11 Weather Center, and I am meteorologist Ryan Wichman giving you an update at 10:30 on an alert day Thursday. So happy to be here with us again. If you're watching over on YouTube, if you're watching over on Facebook, go ahead and comment. I'd love to give some shout outs to some cities that are watching. If you're watching from the WTOL 11 weather app, so happy that you're here with us as well. We got Findlay, Fremont, Wayne. Good to see you guys. Holland is joining us. And yes, we do still have more snow to go. If you guys have some weather questions for me, go ahead and type them in the comments section. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. There's going to be spots that get more snow, some that get less snow, of course, but I'll show you the hour-by-hour forecast as we go through this. Oak Harbor, good to see you. How about Oregon? Hello, good to see you. Josh, hi. Wasion, the roads are beginning to drift in Fulton County. Tanya, thank you for that update. James is saying, how much snow from Wednesday? Well, James, it depends where you live. Go outside, measure it for me, tell me how much you got. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but if you lived in parts of southeastern Michigan, we had reports of up to 10 inches of snow yesterday. Williams County was on a level 3 up until a couple of minutes ago, and even western Lucas County, we had reports of over 6.5 inches of snow. Further to the south and to the east, including the Toledo Metro, the totals were less, but let me know what you've got because we rely on viewer reports many times for snowfall totals. What is the snow emergency in Lucas County right now? I think a level 1. Let's see, Clyde, hey, good to see you. Sylvania Township, we got Fulton County, we've got Toledo. Good stretch. Casey saying, well, this is a far stretch from a blizzard. Yes, it is, Casey, and that's why we didn't forecast a blizzard. So thank you for that question. Rachel's joining us from Toledo Reynolds Airport area. Norma's asking, when does the wind start? If you live in the country, it's already starting to get picking up. We've heard reports of that, but later on this afternoon, this evening, could have wind gusts over 30 miles per hour. Ann's asking, what are the totals from Perrysburg? Good question, Ann. If you live there, go ahead and measure. Let me know. I'm in downtown Toledo right now, so I don't know what Perrysburg got. Callie's saying Napoleon, give you a shout out. North Baltimore, good to see you. Bellevue, Perrysburg. Alice is asking, when will this mess melt? Spring. I don't know. There's no warm temperatures on our 10-day forecast. Sabrina says coming down hard in Findlay. Yeah, it certainly is, and it's going to get heavier. Hicksville, good to see you. Liberty Center. Let's see, we got a shout out for Perrysburg here as well. Wind chills, what are they going to be tomorrow? Probably below 0. So it will be a very, very cold day. These are people that are asking questions over on our Facebook page right now. So good to see you. Make sure you hit the share button as well, because we still have a lot more snow to go. And if you're sitting there saying, yeah, we've heard that, I'm telling you, I still think the worst of this storm for parts of northwest Ohio lie ahead, as I do anticipate snowfall rates to pick up over the next couple of hours for us across parts of northwest Ohio. In fact, as we head into this afternoon, we should see those snowfall rates probably picking up in parts of, let's say, especially south and east of Toledo, but even here across the Toledo metro, those snowfall rates are going to increase. I was just looking at radar on the screen, and one of the things we're noticing is back towards Indianapolis and Indiana, that snowfall is really beginning to increase as well. So you're going to see my screen go black here. I'll be right back in just a second. I'm still talking to you, so bring your questions in. I'm still here. Swanton's getting bad too, blowing and drifting in Sylvania. Adrian, hey, good to see you guys out there up north of the border. Joanne saying Bellevue got a lot. Kelly Sue from Pioneer says hello. Good to see you out in Williams County. Thanks so much for joining us. Certainly love having you along here as we kickstart a day where we're expecting a lot of snowfall. Okay, so don't panic. The radar is green right now. It's going to turn white in just a second. It's just getting the algorithms all right to show that it's supposed to be snow. But what I wanted to highlight is this area back further to the south and to the west. This is the area where snowfall is now really starting to intensify, and it's starting to come this way. So I do expect snowfall rates are going to be on the increase, and that is going to lead to the pileup of snow. Additional 4 to 7 inches of snowfall for most spots will certainly be possible. Here's another way to kind of look at this one for you on satellite and radar. So that snowfall that's back towards Indianapolis, this is the stuff that from Indianapolis all the way back towards St. Louis. This whole area is going to come through this afternoon, and the heaviest portion of this is going to affect areas south and east of Toledo. Toledo's going to get clipped by it, but especially these areas down here across northwest Ohio. So that would include Findlay, Tiffin, Upper Sandusky, may clip Bowling Green, getting some heavier snowfall, Fremont, Sandusky, Norwalk down into the southern Hancock County area as well. But everybody's still experiencing snowfall, and I expect that it certainly will continue that way. Alert day continues. I'm going to answer your questions. If you guys have answers or you have questions, go ahead and post them in here. I'm doing my best to keep up with them. If you're asking about snow levels, let me see if I can get our digital team, if you guys can post a link. I know we have a website or a post on our website where people can check that out. Sean Joyce said he had a little over ½ inch of rain before snow started accumulating, so there's some ice under the snow. Yeah, it made for a mess, didn't it? Babs down in Cary is watching. Why are some predicting a little more for us in Wyandotte County than was even predicted last night? The storm track of this one we thought would give you some heavier snow, but the track shifted just a shade northward. Look at all this moisture that's still to come through. And so yeah, we're thinking 4 to 7 inches. I wouldn't be shocked if you end up getting maybe even just a little bit more than that in Wyandotte County. All of this still has to come through, and we're going to stay plenty cold today. Unlike yesterday where we had those temperatures that were warm enough for allow for rain, today is very, very cold. Temperature 20 degrees right now in Toledo, 20 degrees in BG, 22 in Fremont, 20 degrees in Wauseon. Linda says, I measured 8 inches in West Unity last night, still snowing. Thank you very much. Keith says we got about 7 inches in Sylvania. Let's see, Dawn, levels will probably get up as more snow comes. Yep, probably. Hello from Paulding, good to see you. Wyandotte, everybody's excited for some snow, or at least some of the comments that I've seen on here. People are certainly excited for some snow. Let me get our hour-by-hour forecast so you get a good sense of what's still to come. So I want to show you these two graphics. I'm going to show you this one, and you can see how snowfall rates are going to increase later on this afternoon across the Toledo metro, getting up potentially close to a ½ inch per hour. And this will be the time frame right in here, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, where the roads will really start to turn into a mess. As the sun goes down, snowfall rates decrease a little bit, but the damage is already going to be done at that point. We're just packing stuff on. Crews will be struggling to keep up with it. I think the evening commute after 4 p.m. tonight is going to turn into a mess. That's what I think it looks like for the Toledo metro. Now I want to show you this further to the south. So this would be like Findlay and Tiffin. Look how much more significant the snowfall rate is this afternoon, starting at 1 p.m. and lasting through 6 p.m. Snowfall rates at 3 p.m. approach 1 inch per hour, over a ½ inch per hour through 5 p.m., staying there through 6 p.m. So again, as the sun goes down, snowfall rates do as well. But look at that amount of snow. If you just do some rough arithmetic there, that's 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 3, 4 inches by the time we get towards 7 p.m. That's just in a couple hour time frame. That's going to be really difficult for plow crews to keep up with, and that's why we anticipate snowfall rates there to the south and to the east will be more significant for us, all right? Hey, our digital team's doing a fantastic job. If you guys don't have this yet, I'm not sure how you've made it through this snowstorm, knowing everything that you need to know and knowing what's coming up next. They'll link you to our WTOL 11 weather app as well. We've had thousands upon tens of thousands of people who have used our weather app in the last 24 hours to know exactly what's coming up next. So they'll put the link in there and you can check it out. Rhonda says hello from Tiffin. I love getting shout outs whenever possible. Let's see some other questions that we have. Julia says, can't tell how much snow we gotten because of drifting. Yeah, it does make it very tricky, doesn't it, for you? Avon saying, what about Williams County or Bryan? You guys certainly got the heavier snowfall yesterday. You're going to continue to get some light snow through today, but you're not going to get the super heavy stuff like places to the south and east will. I think that's where the heavier snowfall totals will end up coming for today. As I was just talking about, that snow that's gathering down towards Indianapolis right now is getting ready to move in over the next couple of hours, and that will likely cause heavier accumulations south and east of Toledo. Keep your questions coming in. Also, if you're just joining us right now, first of all, hit the share button. Second of all, don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. Love to give those shout outs as we go on. Marge down in Findlay, hello, good to see you. Sylvia from Toledo, loving the snow. We've got another 8-inch report from Bryan, 6 inches out in Delta. Rob says hello, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me look at our hour-by-hour forecast just so I'll get this loaded up for you real quick, just so you guys can see how much snowfall that we are anticipating through the end of today. I'll make sure that we've got the right numbers showing up on here. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so heavier snowfall total. So there's the accumulation map. I know a lot of you are asking about that one. Chris, does the wind continue overnight? Yeah, I think winds will still be gusting over 30 miles per hour for tonight. So it'll be a struggling to keep it up sort of day for us today. Down in Paulding, Andrea says, loving the snow. Good morning, Alexis. Julie checking in from Perrysburg. Good to see you. Vicki from Michigan, hello. And we got Charles down in Dayton where they're going to get into the sleet and heavy snow for today. How's I-75 south from Detroit? So far reports are pretty good. Just got to be smart when driving. Chuck says, not sure how much snow we've gotten in Fremont. All right, well, thank you. Taya says, how many inches has Toledo gotten so far? Depends which side of town that you're on. More to the west, less to the south and east. Nicole says, hello, thanks for the good coverage. Well, you're very welcome, Nicole. Thank you very much. And thanks to all our plow drivers out there who are working a lot of overtime right now to keep up with the very heavy snowfall that is out there. If you guys have any more questions, get them in right now. We got a few more minutes. I'm going to be live here. We're getting geared up, of course, for our noon show as well over on WTOL 11, and I want to make sure that we've got time to prepare for that. How about a live look outside right now? This is downtown Toledo, and how about we bring up a couple more live cameras just so you can see it. We've got Waterville, Findlay. You can see I-75 starting to get a little more snow covered. West Toledo as well, BG. You can see I-75 looks pretty good down there. Waterville, Route 24 looks pretty snow covered, but certainly passable if you're going slow enough. Meg's asking, what level are we at, Meg? Look at the top of this post right here. We've got it pinned at the very top of the comments, our current snow emergencies. Jenny's asking about any remnants Friday. Not likely. Some of the snow might last into the late evening for tonight, but by and large, I do anticipate that most of the snowfall will be over with by daybreak on Friday, even to the south and to the east. What time will it stop in BG? Probably late into the evening. Kimberly says, hello from BG. Glad that you're joining us. Thank you very much. Do you know how many inches that will fall per hour in Bowling Green? Kimberly, it'll pick up this afternoon, somewhere between what you saw for Toledo and what you saw for Findlay and Tiffin. You'll get up north of the half-inch per hour rate, so I guarantee road crews will really struggle to keep behind. It's too fast, it's too much, and by the time they come back around on their routes, even on just primary routes, it's really tough to keep up with snowfall rates like that. Megan saying, glad you used a personal day today. Yeah, it's going to get worse as the day goes on. There's no question about it. Irina from West Toledo, good to see you. I really appreciate the shout out. There you can see some of our live video. And also, I love looking at these too. Hold on a second. Let me see if our live cameras are working. Some of them froze up overnight with how cold that it got, but I love showing our Lake Erie views. Let's see, I don't think, well, some of them aren't going to show up. You can see Port Clinton on there. That looks to be about the only one that's showing up accurately. So we'll get off of that, but show you the radar and plenty more coming. In fact, I'm going to switch it over to our higher resolution data just so we can see what is going on here. Now, this shows up as green. Don't freak out. It's all snow as far as we're concerned, and it's going to stay snow. But you can see the lighter shades of green here across parts of the viewing area, how it gets darker as you get into Indiana. All of this heavier stuff is coming our way. So I do anticipate snowfall rates to pick up as we go into the afternoon. Let's see. Brian says, nothing in Defiance. That's amazing. You've got nothing in Defiance. I've seen pictures of snow on the ground. Let's see. Joyner says, will Lucas County get to a level 2? I have no clue. I can just forecast the snow. I will say that roads will get worse. And maybe somebody can answer this for me, because I get this question all the time, a level 1 and a level 2. For all intent and purpose, there's no difference between the two, right? And I'm asking a little bit as rhetorical. There's no difference. Like, things don't get canceled because level 1 or level 2. It just means that the roads are getting a little more snow covered here. So I get all the questions about asking about level 1 and level 2, but the fact is there's not much of a difference. Dre's asking, will Paulding get 4 to 5 inches? Most likely. Diane's asking, what about Tiffin? Tiffin will get a pretty good dose of some snowfall. Could be several inches of snow. Certainly as we get into the afternoon hours for us here. Tony's saying he's wrong, Defiance is bad. Yeah, I figured the roads are snow covered over there. Edward saying, hey, there we go. Look, our algorithms finally came through. So there you can see our snowfall getting heavier down in southern Ohio, or southern Indiana. I'm used to saying Ohio. And look how all of this is kind of drifting this way. So you can tell why snowfall rates are going to be increasing. All right, we're going to be hopping over to WTOL 11 here in just a matter of moments. Again, hit the share button, get this out to family and friends. Certainly appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Thank you very much. I'm going to be over on WTOL coming up in just a few minutes. You guys have a great day, and thank you very much.